Welcome to this Padel. Today we have a very special guest, not just because I consider him a friend, Oscar Quiroz, but also because he walked the talk. And to me, this is very important. We met last year during Racket X, like right now.
Yeah, like right now.
He came with his brother. Both are from Hermosillo, Sonora, Mexico. He lived before in LA and he wanted to do a paddle club. I'm sure that everybody that's visiting right now Racket X is going to meet a lot of people that they have the idea to open a club. He recently opened Padel Alley, and we're going to talk about it. So, well, it's in this side, but he's getting used to be a club owner, you know, like he's getting used, so still he doesn't know where is the sticker.
I'm a rookie.
I'm a rookie, yeah, but you're learning very fast.
Yes.
And you play well. Sometimes he plays tournaments and wins in D2. Okay,
Sometimes.
but he wins. I saw it. So welcome.
Thank you for the invitation. I'm very happy to be here.
So first thing I wanted to ask you is, how did you discover paddle, Oscar?
So, hello to everyone, first of all, and thank you again, Rosa, for inviting me. The story...
You know, I've been chasing you for months.
Well, you're also very busy.
Yeah. Not really.
The story begins in Spain, actually. I was living in Granada, and I saw a lot of people playing this weird thing that I didn't know about.
In general, people in Granada like to do weird things. So.
No. Granada is the best city in Spain.
Okay. I agree.
Or very close to it.
I love it. I have really good friends.
Yeah, Granada is beautiful. But so I was looking at this weird sport that I've never seen. I used to play racquetball, used to play tennis, but this was very unique and very different. And so we got there in the summer of 2021.
Okay.
And
pure pandemic.
Yes. Right after.
What a choice.
And then by December, I was already taking classes of Padel, this Padel thing. And after 2 months of taking a lot of classes, I finally told the teacher, the professor, I'm done with classes. I want to play.
Really?
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm taking classes, right? To play.
Well, no, but it's in general, people first play, and then when they see they are bad, they do classes, but not the opposite. So
it was
very
different.
Good. No, I like it.
I mean, it worked, but so I told him I want to play, and he's like, well, I might find someone, and after 3 weeks of looking, no one. So I went and started driving at all the clubs.
But do you think it was because you were Mexican or something?
No, not at all. No. Actually, my experience was amazing.
The opposite. I know.
Amazing.
I'm kidding.
Yes. And all the Mexicans, you should go to Spain. It's the best thing in the world. And no, because I think it was more that maybe he thought I was not prepared for the competition.
Okay,
or
like a real sensei, like looking after his kids.
Yes, exactly. Or they're going to be too good and you're going to feel bad or something like that. But I didn't like that. I wanted to play.
Yeah.
So I started driving around and I went to like 5 different clubs. And the first club, they immediately put me to play and the rest is history.
Okay. So you moved back to LA?
Yes, 2023.
And you were there and you found that your new healthy addiction had nothing there.
Almost nothing.
How was your paddle journey?
So I get back to where my family and we get back to LA, and we obviously wanted to play paddle, sorry. So we got there like on August 3rd, and August 4th we were playing paddle.
Where did you play?
We went to Tactica in LA, Carson, and I think that was the only club open. And turns out that the girl we played and the guy we play against, my wife and I, which by the way, she loved you, Rosa.
Yeah, I love her too. I have to tell the story.
So the couple that we play against turned out that they're almost our best friends now.
Oh wow!
And we continue playing until they decided to move to New Jersey, Blanca and Danny, just saying. Oh. And they left me all alone. But no, they're great friends, and we played a lot and we had a great time. But it is an hour and a half away from my house.
Okay, wow. So it's the time that takes you to go and play is as long as the time you play.
Yes. It's actually more. 1 hour and a half to get there, 1 hour and a half playing.
To play and then 1 hour and a half. So
yes.
What a journey.
Yes, what a journey. Now, the other side of the story is my brother, Juan Carlos. Mm-hmm. And when I started playing, he started playing. But he still is, but he started playing in Mexico, in Hermosillo.
Okay.
And we have not talked about it. We never mentioned anything about it.
It was a secret.
Yeah, it was like a side thing that we
Yeah.
were doing. And then he started playing. His wife, she's very good as well, and she started playing. And when we finally met, all the family on Christmas that year, we started playing. Have you seen this weird thing,
Yeah.
Padel? I started
Yeah.
playing. And he's like,
Oh.
no way. I started playing too.
Wow.
So immediately we started talking, wow, this is amazing, so cool. So that Christmas and New Year, we played like 30 times in Granada.
Wow.
So immediately after that vacation, we said, you know what?
They give you a badge in the club, right?
Yes.
Maybe as a student.
Yes, I think I was part owner at that point.
Probably.
I love the little clubs. I mean, they're great.
Yeah.
Like this
But-
club is very nice.
But also you found like the price point was very different from the
Of
US
course,
one.
very different, and it makes sense. And I mean, we're probably
Yeah.
gonna get to that, but yeah, very different,
So-
very accessible.
That's one of the questions I had for you. Like at some point you decide to open your club. How do you envision that and what makes you different? Because you've gone to a place in which is quite new, Padel.
Mhm.
It's Padel Alley is in Tucson, Arizona.
Tucson, Arizona.
And
That's
it
right.
has how many courts? How is your club right
All
now?
right, so
How it is?
our club, after all that story, is 8 paddle courts and 4 pickleball courts. It has
What did you say? What pickle what? Pepinillo? What?
That's a different
what,
sport.
what?
Yeah,
Sport?
It is a
A
sport.
different game?
No, stop it, Rosa, behave.
Okay.
No, it's so 4 pickleball courts, 8 paddle courts. We also have a building with a lounge. It has a shower, dressing room, a bar. We're gonna have coffee, beer, wine, snacks, and a pro shop, a very nice pro shop. We have one teacher right now.
Okay.
Very long history with padel as well in Mexico City. He's really good, Coach Diego, and his sister is gonna join us in very soon.
Excellent.
Coach Fernanda, and they're great. And so far, the community loves them. But the whole idea, and from the very beginning, was that we wanted padel for all. We wanted to, as much as possible, be close to how it is in
Yeah,
Spain.
the idea.
That
Yeah.
everybody plays padel.
Yes.
You have a CEO playing next to a bus driver, playing next to a mom, and playing next to a dad. It doesn't matter. Everybody's playing.
Yeah, integrates.
Yes,
community, for
it's
sure.
a community, and that's what we wanted. We wanted to build a community where everybody can come and play, and the best one is gonna win, and that's the idea, you know.
So-
yep.
I first met you last year in Padel X.
Yeah.
Well, not in Padel X, in Racket X. I met
Racket
you,
X.
and you were about to start a game with your brother in Ultra, and I was about to play with some other friends,
Yes.
and we started talking. It was super interesting. So a year after you're here with your club, how has been that journey? Because many people talk about it, but it's not that obvious. Like, what's first? Finding the space, deciding which courts you put, which reservation system you use. How all that process works.
Well, I charge $5,000 per hour.
Oh, that's
but
called
yeah.
consultancy. I like it.
I can do the consulting service. Anybody interested?
Well, we didn't talk about permits. Yeah, but-
Just kidding.
No, I know, but in order for people to understand, because
Yeah,
it
well,
looks
it's-
not that easy,
It's not.
but I think it's not. It's certainly just the name. Like
Yes.
the alley, it's part of the neighborhood too,
Well,
right?
yeah. Where we are right now, there's a lot of stuff that happens behind it.
Okay.
From the logo, from the name, there are a bunch of artists, because that's what they are. They're great at doing the logo, are doing the whole concept, social media, communications, and you know it's hard work. You have architects, structural engineers, civil engineer, landscape engineer. You have general contractor. You have specific the installer, who, but by the way, a big shout out to Florin.
Okay.
He helped us install the courts. He's the best. But so there's a lot of trades that need to happen before you can even start building.
Yeah, and I guess also is part of making the city understand what Padel is, which I think is another, like, I don't know, a stop point or hydrant somehow.
Yeah. This is so new. There's no building code for a paddle court, so that's a big thing.
It's
It's gonna change. Maybe here in Miami, it's already catching up, maybe. But in Arizona, we're like the second club or third club, something like that in the whole state. And the other clubs were smaller. So now there's 4 clubs, and you know, then the snowball keeps getting bigger.
So how many people live in Arizona? Well,
That's a
not
good
in
question.
Arizona, in your city, I mean.
In our cities, about, I don't know, less than 500,000.
Okay.
I don't know the exact number, but it's a small city, but it's a
For
beautiful
American,
city.
yeah.
It's a very college-oriented city.
Okay, good.
And it has big tradition, the Old West, you
Yeah.
know, Wyatt Earp and all that happened in Tucson. There's a big, like, active population there. They play a lot of tennis, a lot of squash, a lot of tennis, racquetball, a lot of golf. And
That game you said before.
that other game that you love so much.
Nah, I'm kidding.
No, they play a lot of pickleball too, and basketball and all of that. There's a big biking community as well. And when it turns out that Tucson and Arizona are on the border with Sonora, with the state where I'm from. Yes, so Tucson is a big part of Sonora.
So there's also, one day General Santana made a thing and put a line and all those. Then
well, yeah.
From one day to another, people that used to be Mexican became North American. So I understand that.
Yeah.
That
That's
legacy is
one
there
side.
and people feel like that.
That's a big side. But the other side is that in the U.S., a lot of people from Sonora go and do the shopping and do the airport and all that. And so Tucson was always part of me growing up.
Okay.
And the same for a lot of people. So it's a very cool city.
I love to hear that. So once you have the club, you open. To me, there is something very important, and that's one of the reasons I wanted to talk to you. And it's related to, it's not just about the infrastructure, but it's also the people you have and making people understand that. I think that doing one more club where people are Latinos and they speak Spanish could be possible, not just here in Miami, like everywhere, but to me the real challenge is conquering the English-speaking community, the people. That's why we're not talking in Spanish right now, right? Like for us it would be easier.
Yeah. Totally.
But we want to reach that population and make them fall in love with paddle, engage, and join us. So how do you do it? Why did you pick the city, the location, and also how you're building that community? Yeah.
Well, at Tucson, like I said a few minutes ago, there's a very big University of Arizona, the Wildcats. The student base is huge. I mean, 10,000 students, something like that. It's big, but like the whole Padel Alley club was born with Padel for All. We really want everybody to play, and everybody means everybody. In English, in Spanish, in Chinese, in French, whatever you want. Yeah, all the colors, all the whatever you can put, we want them all. And one way to reach that is to try and keep the prices and the classes and clinics very accessible. And we don't want exclusivity per se. Yeah. We want community.
Yeah, because I think paddle players are very, let's say, not unloyal somehow, but we like to play with different people. You are the proof. Like with that teacher, you would have stayed all the time there. Yes. So you want to find your own challenge and draw. So I think every club owner should understand that too. And I think it's important to build a community that they have their home base club, and then they will go around. To me, when I feel like a USPA registration for a tournament and I need to put the name of a club, right now to me it's I-95 now that I'm here, but before I didn't know what would be my home club. I didn't know what to answer.
That's right. That's important.
So how are you making that feeling?
Well, we're reaching out the customers. We're like not when I say reaching out, we're not sending an email. No, we're playing with them.
Wow.
Yeah, Jose, German, Juan Carlos, my whole team, Sergio.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I thought he was coming with body words, and I was like, okay, Rosa, it's your time. You knew someday this could happen. I was just preparing myself, and no. He said they are social media and communication persons.
Yes, who are the best, by the way. But no, we're playing. We're part of the community as well. So we are there playing with them. We are there talking about life, about the rackets, about vacation, about the weather, about all of it. And they saw the club get built. Yeah. They were we invited most of them, well, a lot of them, to come join us before we were finished, just to kind of show them, to explain to them what it is, what the whole process, and look at this problem I'm having, and we made them part of it.
That's
and,
amazing.
and I think that's a very cool thing. So far, the reaction has been very positive, I think, and we're going to continue doing that.
So one of the things that I like to talk about in general is technology. So how important is that for you right now in activating the club, and which is the software you are using?
Yeah, well, technology is important, and so many things coming out. Like on a Racket X.
Yeah, you can see like what's like the latest innovation.
Yes, the robot and this robot over there, and then AI and the thing you put on the
like, can I hire for robots so they play against each other and they have to...
and we can bet on that. I don't know. No, technology is important. Of course it is. We're using Playtomic. I think it's the best at this point. There are some others that are very cool as well, but we're using Playtomic. And we're also supporting the whole process with WhatsApp.
Okay.
And and
did you see that they presented a bot, WhatsApp AI bot yesterday?
Oh no,
yeah,
I didn't see
it's called Sake. It makes sense.
That's perfect. A serve.
Yeah.
Yes, very nice. No, I didn't see it.
It's funny. And did you know Playtomic from Spain or?
Yes, from Spain.
So you know
Yeah.
that beauty effect, like the magic of Playtomic.
Oh yeah, totally. I played a lot of games on the open match thing they have.
Yes, I love it.
A lot of games in Spain. I mean, most of the games I played was like that.
Okay.
And I met so many friends that are still my friends right now because of open match.
And talking about friends, to me, that's part of the special part of Padel is that you make friends that they stay, and that's how I met your wife. Like we were playing a tournament in Vegas, and I was talking to a woman, very nice, and we discovered that we had a friend in common who is Hadija Sani. And then Hadija told me that you were friends with you and I should meet, and so all of a sudden we became like, oh, but I know Oscar already. I didn't know that your wife was.
Yeah.
So that's also the beauty of Padel. Like when you play with someone, you connect, and it doesn't matter which side of the court you are, that kind of a special connection and interaction lasts. So how do you feel about it, like traveling for Padel to play and now having your club?
It's the Padel side of my life is a big side of my life, and it's been before we opened the club. Most of my friends in Spain that I met in Spain were through Padel. And they still are. And when they come to California, the first thing we do is go play Padel.
Wow.
Even though I haven't seen them in 8 months, they call me, hey, I'm in California, let's go play Padel. And we go play Padel and we have a great time. And you're 100% right. Padel can do that.
And I think having people creating that loyalty is going to be also a challenge. Like, I might be wrong, but to me, Americans are super open to try new things. But if they see that they are not improving, going further, they might like change to something else. There are so many inputs and options all the time. So I think the educational part is going to be key and important.
The academy. Yep.
So you have already one coach, one more coming. How do you vision that? You're going to do like group classes, one-on-ones, like a membership thing that includes, I don't know, like twice a week or once a week. How are you going to do that in order also to improve the level so people are going to compete and stay and spend more time?
Well, we have many things coming. We have the one-on-one or a private class for 2, 3, 4. We have clinics. We're doing a free intro to Padel, which
They do it here too, and I think it's
I think it's great. And we also have a beginner special that it's like the next step on the intro to Padel. After you finish that one, then we have a beginner special. It's very affordable, gives you 3 classes and 3 games with a professor next to you. Like a package, free racket rentals, and we keep pushing that. We have Padel and coffee, we have clinics, beginners, intermediate, advanced. We have so many things. A mixer on Fridays, open play, and round robin, and everything you can think of. And obviously that is gonna be adjusting as we go along, and the market is gonna react to that. But we're ready to adjust with them,
And do you have also like the pro shop, or is something that you prefer not to do? Because I think it's cool, but at the same time you need like inventory and people want to test it. So it's like another business on top of your business.
It is. We have a pro shop. I don't envision our pro shop being a size of department, a big store. It's gonna be a good size pro shop, but we're gonna have. We are trying to provide many options to the customers and not necessarily tie ourselves or the whole club to one brand.
Okay.
And I think we're doing fine right now. We have some very good agreements or purchases or relations with several brands, and we're very happy with them. So yeah.
Okay. But what's your pala right now? What do you use yourself?
I'm using an Adidas metal bone.
Galan? Or?
Yes, the previous year. And I think it's time.
Yeah. After watching today's game, right?
Yes. We play today in the morning, and I've been saying that for a while. I think I had it for over a year.
The new one has a button like the Superman button, like being galantico, and then you can do those. So,
no.
Not really.
I'm gonna break my shoulder if I do that. I'm sorry. At this age, those moves are not recommended.
Okay, and one of my last questions is also related to your own padel journey. Like you play on D2, you won that tournament in Vegas. So how do you plan your season, but also in your club? You already have a USPA tournament coming.
Yes, we have.
What I want to see, because if he does a 500, I will go. With a 500, I think I would fly.
No pressure.
No, well, I said a 500.
So my padel journey right now is a little bit more. It changed.
More conscious.
Yeah, well,
right?
I've been playing a lot, but I've been playing. It's a different type of game now for me.
Oh, you do it for business, like it's a social, business casual.
Yes, it's like a business game. I don't know. It's different. I'm paying attention to the courts, and I'm paying attention to the wires and the wall and the gravel, and it's so many factors of the last 2 months in my paddle journey have been very very different.
Every time you go to a garage, you start 10 meters.
Yes.
How many courts can
every
I put
time
here?
The angle of the lamp is the switch on the right side, is the carpet correct, the sand we need to broom it, and so many things that go. I mean, when you get to play padel, there's so many things behind that.
All these are excuses, because when he doesn't win, like, no, I was paying attention to the lights and the mat is all.
That's a big part.
He plays super well compared to me. I mean,
no, well,
yes, it's true.
I'm just kidding. No. Well, I mean,
it's true.
You're funny. Stop it, Rosa. I'm trying to be serious here.
It's my own program. I do what I want.
Yes, I agree. I like it.
So my last question is related to your concerns, but more about the future. It's a typical venture capital question, like the VC question. Like, what keeps you up at night? What makes you, when you turn off the light and you should be sleeping, you're still like thinking, oh, this, that, what?
How many reasons do you need? No, I'm just kidding. No. I mean, honestly, I think we're at the perfect time to open a club. I'm extremely excited for what's coming, and from the business model, there's not a lot of things that concern me as keeping me up at night. There's a lot of things like opening the electricity and the trash containers and all that, but those are minor. I mean, the basics or the fundamental of the sport is amazing right now. Yeah. This is the explosion of padel. It's not a theory anymore. It's a thing.
It's a fact.
It's a fact right now. It's here, and the brands are feeling it. I was talking to several brands at Racket X, and their growth in sales has been 900% year to year, 600%. I mean, that's not normal, and it's not 1 year. It's like 3 years on a row. So that's very exciting. Maybe my concern is to be able to translate this passion and then the whole process of playing padel that I learned in Spain, like play Tomic, open match, and kind of teach the community to do an open match. It's very fun.
Somehow evangelize to have that same effect.
Yes, that's my main concern, is to be able to give them that feeling.
Okay, I like it. Thank you, Oscar. My
Yeah,
pleasure.
Thank you, Rosa.
Nice to see you. Congrats.
Yes,
And
yes.
you walk the talk.
No,
That's
yes,
super important.
that's-
So congrats.
Thank you. I'm gonna keep walking.